The St. Mary's Memorial High School Alumni Foundation is proud to support St. Mary's athletics. We invite you to become a member of the Alumni Foundation by checking out our website at www.mhsaf.com or checking us out on Facebook. Good luck, Riders.
St. Mary's Legion Post 323, veterans working for veterans and the future of our country. The St. Mary's Legion Post 323 also donates thousands of dollars each year to local summer programs such as Boys State, Girls State, scholarships in education, Boy Scouts, oratorical, and shooting sports. St. Mary's Legion Post 323, remembering the past, living the present, and working for the future.
Hello, I'm Dr. Robert Spees. Welcome to Spees Chiropractic and Wellness Center.
As a family practice, Spees Chiropractic welcomes in patients of all ages. Whether this is your first time or you've done this before, Dr. Spees and his compassionate staff are here for you. What makes Spees Chiropractic unique is their three-tier approach. By using chiropractic care alongside massage therapy and physical therapy, all your healthcare needs will be treated compassionately and comprehensively. Spees Chiropractic. Make the right choice for your care.
I'm Larry Gruber, longtime educator and St. Mary's wrestling coach. If you're in need for any electrical upgrades, whether big or small, for your business or home, reach out to Sean Barnett Electrical at 567-259-8343. Wondering what it would cost to have a generator for your home or business? Contact Sean Barnett Electrical for a complimentary estimate for installation and yearly maintenance. Trying to do electrical work on your own can be shocking and painful. Yow!
The importance of quality driver's education for our teens is essential. Capabilities has provided classroom and in-car driving instruction for St. Mary's and surrounding communities for over 20 years. Live classroom and online options are available for our students. Capabilities also administers the Ohio BMV driver's exam for our students and the general public. Contact Capabilities today to learn more about our driver's education services.
St. Mary's traditions include football, SMAB, and Fowler's TV. Founded in 1957 by Richard and Peggy, Fowler's TV is celebrated, like a Rough Rider First Down, for its dedication to high-quality electronics, custom installations of indoor and outdoor TVs, Sonos sound systems, surveillance systems, and so much more. With 12 months of special financing available on approved credit, shopping local has never been better. Fowler's knowledgeable and friendly staff uphold the tradition of exceptional customer care, servicing only what they sell with the same or next day service.
I don't always put a new roof on my house, but when I do, I call Eric Anderson with Grand Lake Roofing.
If you're looking for a fast, reliable, trustworthy roofing service, give myself and my team a call at Grand Lake Roofing, 567-890-ROOF.
Well, good evening, everyone, and welcome to Grand Lake Health Systems Court for another Rider Nation station sports telecast of girls high school basketball, where tonight the St. Mary's Lady Rough Riders host the Lady Redskins of Wapakoneta. Hello, everyone. I'm Joe Hurlbert. I'll be bringing you all the play-by-play action of tonight's contest. Joining me tonight is Mike and Kelly J, and of course, a big cross-county rivalry. Wapak come in with a record of 4-9 overall, 1-2 in the Western Buckeye League. The Riders 2-10 overall, 1-3 in the Western Buckeye League. But I'll tell you what, when you talk about Wapak, and of course you talk about their head coach, Marcy Alberts, and Mike can give you a little history about her. Courtney Fullenkamp, 6-foot senior, she's the real deal.
Yeah, they're very, very much dominated by two players, led by their junior, Courtney Fullenkamp, junior forward. She's averaging 13 points and over 10 rebounds, so averaging a double-double. That's not done a lot in high school.
No, not at all.
She's coming off a 20-point and 13-rebound performance against Delphus Jefferson on Tuesday. She's very much their leader in points. She's also averaging, as I said, over 10 rebounds. She's their best three-point shooter. Just an outstanding player. I would be very surprised if she's not a first-team All-WBL selection at the end of this year. She was third team last year. And then they also have about 11 points a game is Audrey Welsh, their point guard, who leads them in assists at about 2.5 assists and again 11 points a game. So between the two of them, they're averaging about 25 points of their 37. So it's a huge chunk of their offenses and two people. The rest of them are averaging less than 3 points a game.
Right. So obviously, they're averaging less than 50 points a ball game offensively, but, the Riders have struggled to date. It seems that the Lady Riders, somewhere along the line, there's a quarter they stumble.
Yeah.
And, we saw them a while back, and they scored maybe 1 or 3 points in a quarter. They got to play 4 quarters of basketball.
Yeah, they typically start really well this year. First quarter, but the drop-off to the second and third quarter has been substantial. So it'd be great to see the Riders come out and get a rhythm and continue it through and play a full game instead of just a couple quarters. I'm sure that the ladies are very frustrated after losing 10 in a row. They're obviously very, very hungry for a victory. What better way to break that losing streak than against your rival from Auglaize County? That would make it especially sweet.
Absolutely.
These two teams, if you look at on stats, Joe, are mirror images of each other. They average about the same amount of points, give up about the same amount of points. They both shoot a tremendous percentage of all of their shots from three. Wapak shoots about 50% of their shots from three. St. Mary's shoots about 45% of their total field goals from three. Neither one of them shoot a very high percentage from the three or from the two or from free throws for that matter. So tonight, talking to Coach Marcy Alberts before the game, she said, I'm going to tell my girls that the first team to 30 is going to win. And so she may be right. It may be a low-scoring contest. I anticipate it to be hard fought because of the rivalry especially. But if anybody can get hot and put a couple quarters together, you can come out with a win tonight.
And I think the key to both teams is that both teams have to hang on to the basketball, because possessions are going to be precious. You know, especially if you don't get a lot of shots, the opportunities at the basket, you're not going to score a lot of points. So you got to take advantage and protect the basketball.
That might be an advantage for the Riders. The Redskins are averaging about 19 turnovers a game. St. Mary's is about 13 a game. So I think St. Mary's has handled the ball much better than Wapak throughout the season. That might get them a couple extra possessions.
One other thing on extra possessions, Folenkamp talked about her rebounding, and she's averaging, if you look at the stats, 4 of her rebounds are offensive rebounds per game. She's averaging 4 offensive rebounds per game. And again, an offensive rebound, it's an extra possession. It's an extra shot.
Exactly.
So
St. Mary's is small,
and
they have struggled boxing out and defending the offensive rebound throughout the season. So that's got to be a concern of Scott Jordan.
And I think a lot of times you have, for the Lady Riders, Reese Rabel, she was pretty much last season a pretty consistent three-point shooter. I think she struggles a little bit this year. She hasn't seemed to me like she has settled into that and found her range. But nonetheless, you need a breakout game. And really, when you hit maybe 4 or 5 threes, your confidence level goes up as well. She may not be playing with a lot of confidence.
She's not going under the radar at this point in time for any coach. Coach Alberts talked about before the game, I know that I have to stop their 2 guards shooting and
stop Menker from driving, stop Rabel from shooting. So they're gonna be chasing them.
And obviously statistically, those are Riders' leading 2 scorers. Menker at 10 points a game, 10.3, and Reese Rabel at 10.6 points per game. So she knows going in, that's who we got to shut down.
Both teams are dominated by 2 scorers. I mean, it gets a mirror image. Both teams, they have the similar strengths, similar weaknesses. The game may come down to whose other players
exactly. I was just thinking that
give
same
a
thought.
bigger contribution that may lead to a win.
Absolutely. Right now they're lowering the flag for the playing of our national anthem. We're going to take a break. We'll come back. We'll have the starting lineups and the tip-off of tonight's contest right after this.
Line now at albertsportinggoods.com. Albert Sporting Goods, outfitting your team since 1980. Our products consist of individual and team equipment for all community organizations, club teams, high school and collegiate sports. We personalize your gear with embroidery, screen printing, digitizing and graphic design with on-site services to deliver quality uniforms, spirit wear, and fulfill every equipment need. Order online now at albertsportinggoods.com.
Looking for the perfect gift for your man, son, or dad? Jackalope Stashman's clothing store in downtown St. Mary's will help you score the perfect gift. At this haberdashery, you will find stylish formal and informal wear, along with the most fashionable and contemporary accessories. Not sure what to get your leading man? Stop in and purchase the Jackalope Stash gift card. Make your man the best dressed in the room, no matter the occasion. Quality, style, stash. That's Jackalope Stash, where riders shop.
And speaking of great teams, St. Mary's Foundry would like to thank its very own team of hardworking employees for their loyalty and dedication. If you're looking for rewarding challenges and first-string wages and benefits, check us out at stmfoundry.com or on hometownopportunities.com. St. Mary's Foundry, where iron and ingenuity meet. Back at Grand Lake Health Systems Court, Joe Hurlbut alongside Mike and Kelly J. And I want to make a mention that I think we are also telecasting the boys bowling tonight as well. So
at Wapak.
At Wapak.
At Wapak.
So I don't know if this is a first for us to do a dual telecast.
No.
First time ever on YouTube.
On YouTube. Yeah. So we're right there, and obviously you've got a notification that you can either watch the girls or you can watch the bowling.
I'm thankful I'm here, Joe, because I don't know a whole lot about bowling.
I know nothing about bowling. Nothing.
We have done some soccer, volleyball, dual broadcasts.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So it's not the first dual, but I think the first both on YouTube.
I think the other was on Facebook.
Yeah, I think we
was on the Facebook side. Yeah,
ran one on Facebook. So yeah.
So right now they're getting ready to introduce the players for tonight's contest, and then we'll get ready to tip this thing off.
Wapakoneta's starting number 3, Audrey Welsh at guard, averaging 11 points and 2 assists a game. Number 5, Riley Zeligowski, 5'7" senior, is the other guard, averaging a couple points a game. Number 10, Abby Hauser, is the 5'2" sophomore guard. Number 21, Dylan Paul, 5'10" sophomore. And their stud, number 22, Courtney Follenkamp, averaging a double-double at 13 points and 10 boards a game as 6' senior.
You know, we talked about a third player that could step up. This could be a breakout game for Cadence Hirschfeld or Lauren Jacobs. You know, if they could possibly get up into the double digits, I think that would help the Lady Riders immensely.
This time of year, there's plenty of game film out there, so everybody knows what to expect. And so I also think at this time of the year, coaches are willing to throw a little wrinkle into their defense, and you know, if we're typically a man-to-man team, you know, maybe come out in a little zone, a little junk defense.
Notice a change in the starting lineup.
Claire Turner will start.
Scott Jordan maybe trying to, I'm guessing, maybe look for maybe a little more of an offensive player, trying to put some more points on the board. He's starting Claire Turner in place of the normal starter Logan Henshin, who is a little more of a defensive standout. So, you know, when you're on a losing streak like that, you're much more likely to tinker with things and try to get a combination that works. Sometimes just a minor tweak like that can, and maybe Claire Turner gets hot, hits a couple shots.
Absolutely.
Other people start feeling confident, and away you go.
Turner against Follenkamp, and the Lady Redskins control the basketball. This game is underway. Abby Hauser with the basketball. Follenkamp. Zeligowski. Welsh. I think everybody for the Lady Redskins have touched the basketball already.
Follenkamp really doing a nice job of posting, getting wide inside.
Abby Hauser's shot down the lane, no good. They're fighting for the rebound. Jump ball. The arrow points to the Lady Riders. And Sophia Mecker will throw the ball in to Cadence Hirschfeld.
And unfortunately for the Riders, that goes down as another offensive rebound, even though it's a jump ball. They gained a possession on that particular play.
Turnover. We talked about turnovers in the pregame, how precious possessions are. The Riders turn it over their first possession down the floor. Fullenkamp goes up with a shot. Nope, that won't go. Rebound comes down to Lauren Jacobs.
Fullenkamp is Wapak's leading field goal percentage shooter at 31. Surprising for a big girl. 6-footer's not afraid to go out and shoot.
That was a little step back there.
Step back. It was very impressive. Coach Marcy Albert said she gets the majority of her points out in the perimeter.
Turner will kick it back out to Hirschfeld. Hirschfeld drives, goes up with a shot, whistle, and a foul.
Referee Ben Kramer with the call. Have a veteran officiating crew. Ben Kramer and Paul Winglowicz have both been around the block a few times.
Hirschfeld's free throw is good, and the Riders are on the American Legion scoreboard and lead 1-0.
That drive by Cadence Hirschfeld is something that hasn't been real common this year, and it's something that towards the end of last year she was doing quite a bit, so hopefully that's something that will continue for the Riders.
Riders in a press. Zeligowski with the basketball to Hauser. Fullenkamp back to Hauser. Welsh with a three-point shot. Nope, off the front of the iron. Claire Turner comes down with the basketball. Give it to Hirschfeld. Riders are coming the other direction.
Excellent box out by Claire Turner on that one.
We got a mismatch in the post. Reese Rabel's got a significant size advantage on Hauser. The Riders were trying to take advantage of that.
Jacobs launches. Nope, won't go. Follows her shot. Keeps the ball alive. Hirschfeld comes up with it. Give it to Minker. Minker drives left side. Spin move. Hirschfeld, Jacobs.
Yeah, it looks like
Minker,
Abby Hauser is doing a face guard on Reese Rabel.
Minker drives the lane. She is fouled by Courtney Fullenkamp.
For Rider fans that haven't heard that term before, a face guard means the opposing player literally is got face-to-face with you. They don't worry about help side. They don't worry about anything else that's happening on the floor. They just follow you around, and it's face-to-face. Your goal as a coach is you're trying to take touches away from that player. That player is so good, we cannot have them touch the ball.
I've heard coaches say if she goes to the bench, you go over there with her.
Yes. She's got gum. I want to know what flavor of gum she's chewing.
Ball is kicked. Riders were able to score on the other end. They lead 3-0 on the American Legion scoreboard. Audrey Welch will trigger it in, gets it into Fullenkamp. Fullenkamp goes up off the window, will not go. Here comes Rabel with the basketball to Minker. Spin move.
Nice spin.
And ball loose on the floor. And it's going to be a foul, it looks like, on Claire Turner, I would believe.
Fouled her with her foot.
That was an aggression going after
It wasn't
the
a
ball
reach in,
foul,
it was like a kick-in foul.
Fullenkamp, and we've got a Sean Barnett electrical timeout on the floor with the score. The Riders 3, the Redskins nothing. Back right after this.
Fellowship of Christian Athletes is a middle school and high school club looking to spread God's love throughout numerous schools and communities of our local area. FCA's favorite play of the game is both teams joining together in prayer at the conclusion of the game. God bless you, sports fans.
Buffalo Wild Wings in St. Mary's, proud to support Rough Rider Athletics and the Memorial Student Athletes. Join Buffalo Wild Wings for each Rough Riders football game, streamed on Rider Nation Station. Buffalo Wild Wings, wings, drinks, sports.
4:54 remaining here in the first quarter. Rider Nation Station bringing you girls high school basketball tonight. from Grand Lake Health Systems Court, the Lady Riders and the Lady Redskins of Wapak. Hauser with the basketball. Give it over to Welsh. Riders are in a zone.
Some people might be surprised how quick that timeout was by Marcy Alberts. However, personally, I think if you have a team that is struggling record-wise or scoring-wise, you don't let things go very far.
Yeah.
You don't let things go south. You call timeouts quickly, trying to stem the tide.
Right. Fullenkamp scored on the other end to give Wapak their first 2 points. The Lady Riders throw it away out of bounds. It'll be another turnover. Give the ball back to Wapak. Riders are going to stay in that zone.
I'm sure that timeout, one of the main points of that timeout was, let's get the ball to our stud.
Yep.
We haven't scored in 4 minutes. Let's get it into the paint and go out to St. Mary's. And then that's what they did.
Well, that was number 11.
Kenzie Fullenkamp.
And there's a three-point shot.
Younger sister of Courtney.
And Joe, you talked about other people stepping up. Lauren Jacobs nailing that three. And, maybe she'll be the one that steps up for the Riders here.
Here comes Rabel with the basketball. Behind the back dribble. Manker's got it. Goes up strong and knocked out of bounds by Kenzie Fullenkamp.
I'm guessing that Marcy Alberts, by bringing in both Fullenkamp, she got two basically 6-footers there, is trying to really hurt St. Mary's in the post and on the boards. We're a very short team.
Hirschfeld with the basketball. Reese Rabel for a Fowler TV three-point goal.
That's a good sign for the Riders.
Courtney Fullenkamp with the basketball.
Courtney Fullenkamp's directing traffic, telling the guards to bring it over here to my side.
Ball loose on the floor. Courtney Fullenkamp and Cadence Hirschfeld tie each other up. It'll belong to Wapak. I was trying to get the substitutions that came in for Wapak, and they were Hannah Snyder and Madison Marsh. So Marcy Albers goes a little bit deeper on her bench. Lady Riders don't have a lot of bench depth.
No, he typically plays.
I think tonight you'll see
7.
Yeah, you'll see Henshin and Reinecke be the two players off the bench. Three-point shot put up by Welsh, no good. Comes Davis with the basketball. Turnover. Shot up, nope, won't go. Rebound won't go. Shot was put up by Fullenkamp. Nope, Kenzie Fullenkamp misses that. Wapak dominated the offensive glass. Three-point shot put up by Welsh, won't go. Rebound underneath. We got a whistle and a foul. It's going to be on Kendall Davis.
Riders need to do a better job of making contact with Wapak. Not just standing beside them, but making contact with them and trying to push them out of the paint area. If it comes down to just a battle of height, they're going to lose every time. Wapak's got a lot more size in the post.
Madison Marsh hits a three-point goal.
Closes the gap to 9-7.
Henshin's in the ball game for the Lady Riders. Jacobs, top of the key. She's going to launch a three. Nope, off the back of the iron. Rebound comes down to Audrey Welsh. Fullenkamp off the glass, 2 points for Courtney Fullenkamp.
Really nice footwork, Fullenkamp.
Yeah, if she gets the ball in the paint, the results are probably not going to be good. We do not have anybody that has the kind of size to deal with her defensively.
Ball goes to Reese Rabel. Hirschfeld. Henshin shot up, rolls around, won't go. Rebound comes down to Courtney Follenkamp. Give it over to Audrey Welsh. She'll walk the ball across the midcourt line. Sets up the offense, drives the paint, goes up with a shot. Boy.
Nice runner.
Yep, absolutely. So Wapak grabs the lead 11-9 on the American Legion scoreboard with 35 seconds remaining here in the first quarter.
Wapak scored the last 4 baskets.
Shot up and won't go by Jacobs. Gets a rebound, won't go. Rebound comes away. Wapak has it. And give it
22 seconds
Kenzie.
to go.
Marsh with the
Wapak's just
basketball.
continuing to go to the paint. Good double team.
Ball loose on the floor. Should have a...
Riders did a good job of doubling Courtney Follenkamp right there. We cannot guard her one-on-one in the paint.
Good double team by the Rough Riders. Caused a jump ball.
Follenkamp likes that. Fake one direction. Really nice leg wrap going the other direction. The Riders have to come up and double that.
Let her go at the buzzer. No, off the back of the glass, and that horn sounds the end of the first quarter with the score on the American Legion scoreboard. The Lady Redskins of Wapak 11, the Riders 9. We'll take a break. We'll be right back.
St. Mary's Rider Rooters has been a pillar of support for all St. Mary's athletes for well over 40 years. Our current membership drive is ongoing, and it has its perks. Consider joining in support of the St. Mary's athletes. Join us at the game or scan the QR code. Go Riders!
The St. Mary's Memorial High School Alumni Foundation is proud to support St. Mary's athletics. We invite you to become a member of the Alumni Foundation by checking out our website at www.mhsaf.com or checking us out on Facebook. Good luck, Riders.
St. Mary's Legion Post 323, veterans working for veterans and the future of our country. The St. Mary's Legion Post 323 also donates thousands of dollars each year to local summer programs such as Boys State, Girls State, scholarships in education, Boy Scouts, oratorical, and shooting sports. St. Mary's Legion Post 323, remembering the past, living the present, and working for the future.
Lady Riders trail 11-9 on the American Legion scoreboard. Second quarter underway. Snyder launches one up. Nope, won't go. Follenkamp goes up off the glass.
That's about the 5th or 6th offensive rebound that Wapak's had so far. That's really hurting St. Mary's right now.
Kelly, anything stand out as far as numbers in the first quarter?
The Redskins didn't shoot exceptionally well from three, as we talked about. They were 1 for 6 from the three-point line. But I thought turnovers, the Riders had 4 turnovers in that first quarter. And again, Wapak's not doing full court pressure. I don't think you can afford to turn the ball over in the half court and unforced turnovers.
Boy, there's a long-range three-pointer by Marsh. Doesn't go, gets the rebound. Courtney Follenkamp with the basketball.
Three-point shots typically lead to longer rebounds,
which means box outs are more important on the perimeter.
Yes.
Ball's on the floor.
Guards have
to box out. A lot of rebounds wind up going to guards. Lauren Jacobs got a hand on that and got the block.
Here comes Reese Rabel with the basketball.
They're continuing to face guard Reese on the defensive end.
If we can get this clip here, Rich, that would be great.
Shot put up by Turner, won't go. Marsh Zeligowski with the basketball. Give the ball back to Snyder. Ball sails out of bounds. Turnover, give the ball to the Lady Rough Riders.
Last couple times down the court, St. Mary's has done a little better job of doubling Folenkamp, giving her some extra attention, which they need to. It's a good coaching move by Coach Jordan. So far, Wapak's other players have not shown the ability to burn us, so I would give Folenkamp multiple defenders.
Ball partially blocked. Sophie Minker went up with the shot. Here comes Wapak the other direction. Welsh. Zeligowski with it. Welsh drives the paint. In the corner it goes to Paul. Dylan Paul. Shot won't go. Tipped out of bounds. Last touch by the Lady Redskins. And here comes Cadence Hirschfeld back into the ball game for the Riders.
As we kind of talked about in the pregame, St. Mary's gets off to good starts. We jumped out to a nice lead, and they've got a little bit of a lull right here.
Mm-hmm.
St. Mary's needs somebody to take control here and get us a bucket.
Second quarter is statistically the Riders' worst scoring quarter of the game.
Reese Rabel's going to launch one. I think that was a little bit forced. Rebound comes down to Wapak. Here comes Welsh with the basketball. We got a whistle and a foul.
Good attacking dribble by Welsh. She's very quick.
Now let me ask you both. That face guard on Reese Rabel, how frustrating will that be over a period of time? I mean, you force her to work to get open all the time.
It depends on how new you are to it. There are like when Derek was a senior. Hold on here, let me get my stats right. When Derek was a senior, most games he was dealing with a specialty defense.
Nice shot by Cadence Hirschfeld.
Erica Thornsberry, a majority of the season she was dealing with either a box and one or a face guard situation or a double team situation.
Delphi St. John's Cam Elwer is a great scorer.
Yeah.
He gets specialty defense every single time. So when you're used to it, you learn to deal with it a little better mentally. But when you're not used to it, it can kind of play with your mind a little bit.
Right.
Audrey Reinecke with a nice
shot
baseline jumper.
Absolutely nice basket by Reinecke, her first 2 points of the night. And we're tied on the American Legion scoreboard, 13-13.
And yeah, I can remember Erica Thornsberry's first game that happened, and it was against Greenville, and they were not going to let her have the ball. And meanwhile, Katie Burke was wide open and hit numerous threes. I mean, nobody within 5 feet of her, and we just kept having to say, Erica, relax. We're getting good shots here.
Yeah.
This may not be a scoring game for you. And it can be very, very frustrating if it's the first time that it's ever happened to you.
A double team is usually much more frustrating than just a single face guard. 2 people on you, that's hard.
Yeah.
I don't care how good you are. When there's 2 people surrounding you, it's hard to do anything.
And so, all of those players just they kind of learned to adjust to it and got to the point where, okay, this is what life is like, and we're going to have to deal with it.
Sometimes it depends on who that face guarder is. You get a tremendous athlete who's long and strong. It can be really a long night for you when you get a great athlete on you.
Right. You know, I know so much of this game is between the ears. It's mental. And if you can get into somebody's head, it throws their whole pattern and their whole game off. And I just kind of wondered how.
Nice steal, step in front by Lauren Jacobs.
Can we get that clip right there, Rich, possibly?
Shot put up by Manker, no good. Here comes Wapak, 3-on-1 break. Nice dish to the left. Shot put up and in by Kenzie Fullenkamp. Good job of Wapak running the floor. You
nice
see it there on our Jackalope Stash instant replay. Ball stolen. Here comes the Skins the other direction again. She shot up. Whistle going to be foul on Sophie Menker.
Welsh is a very nice slasher. She's very quick to the basket. She has good first step, change of direction move.
Yep. So Audrey Welsh will go to the line. She's averaging 11 points a game. 5'6", just a junior. She'll shoot 2. Hits the first. Tell you what, you got to give the Lady Riders a lot of credit. They're hanging right in here.
Shooting 71% from the free throw line for the season, Audrey Welsh is.
Second free throw up and is good.
It's a good point you make about them hanging in there, Joe. When you've lost 10 in a row, there's a lot of teams that will pack it in for the season and will not give you much effort on the defensive end.
Right.
That is not the Lady Riders. That's a credit to Coach Jordan. It's a credit to the girls and their work ethic and their pride. They still play very hard. The 10-game losing streak is not for a lack of effort.
Right. Oops. Sophie Manker zigged when she should have zagged, and the ball sails out of bounds. Turnover will give the ball back to Wapak as Kenzie Fullenkamp will trigger it in. Riders will be in a press. And a turnover, Wapak.
Fullenkamp to Fullenkamp, out of bounds. Blame it on the big sis.
Absolutely.
Backdoor cut by Sophie Menker.
We've got a jump ball. Good job by Abby Hauser tying up Menker, and it'll still belong to the Rough Riders underneath their own basket. Sophie Menker will trigger it in.
Coach Albert sniffed that one out. She was yelling backdoor, backdoor, backdoor.
Let it go. Let it go. You're all right.
Reese Rabel with the basketball. You know, that's what I would probably do, because when she just got the basketball, her defender backed off about 6 feet, so get her out of her face. Welsh with the basketball. Zeligowski with the basketball. Ball loose, picked up by Wapak. Courtney Fullenkamp, good job by Claire Turner, but we've got a blocking foul.
Claire's the Rider steals leader with 25 steals on the season. She's got long arms and is very active in the post.
Coach Jordan likes to have her at the front of the press. She kind of causes havoc against guards trying to reverse the ball.
She's got those same long arms that Jace had in the boys' team. That's why he blocked so many shots.
1:31 remaining here in the first half. 17-13 on the American Legion scoreboard. Lady Redskins on top.
Madison standing in the 2-3 out of bounds.
Marsh hits a three-point goal.
It's her second 3 tonight.
That almost looked like a two-handed set shot. Hirschfeld shot won't go. Rebound to Kenzie Fullenkamp.
Joe, did you ever see the movie The Fish That Saved Pittsburgh, a basketball movie? Had Dr. J in it, Julius Irving.
Years ago.
There was a person on that team called Set Shot Buford, and he used to sit and shoot with two hands from deep.
You know, some of them old footage of the men basketball in the 54, 55, they had the tendency to two-handed push shot.
Some of them we called what did we call them? The pelican, stork shots. They were kind of
lift that
one
shot.
foot. They left one foot up.
Yeah.
40 seconds remaining.
Got to get my birds correct here.
Snyder. Courtney Fullenkamp.
Wapak's going to go for the last shot.
Long way away from the basket is Fullenkamp.
Coach Alberts wants to have a 7-point lead or more, but not less.
This looks a little Dean Smith here.
Little four corners.
Little four-corner like. Really good spread.
Going to do a UCLA set with two high posts. Nope, she dribbled out of it. Runner.
No good.
Riders have time to get a shot here if they hurry.
3 seconds, ball stolen, ball kicked, and that's going to be the end of the first half with the score on the American Legion scoreboard. The Wapak Lady Redskins 20, the St. Mary's Lady Rough Riders 13. We'll be back with halftime right after this.
Hello, I'm Dr. Robert Spees. Welcome to Spees Chiropractic and Wellness Center.
As a family practice, Spees Chiropractic welcomes in patients of all ages. Whether this is your first time or you've done this before, Dr. Spees and his compassionate staff are here for you. What makes Spees Chiropractic unique is their three-tier approach. By using chiropractic care alongside massage therapy and physical therapy, all your healthcare needs will be treated compassionately and comprehensively. Spees Chiropractic. Make the right choice for your care.
I'm Larry Gruber, longtime educator and St. Mary's wrestling coach. If you're in need for any electrical upgrades, whether big or small, for your business or home, reach out to Sean Barnett Electrical at 567-259-8343. Wondering what it would cost to have a generator for your home or business? Contact Sean Barnett Electrical for a complimentary estimate for installation and yearly maintenance. Trying to do electrical work on your own can be shocking and painful. Yow! I'm in Sean's corner, and Sean will be in yours for all your electrical needs.
The importance of quality driver's education for our teens is essential. Capabilities has provided classroom and in-car driving instruction for St. Mary's and surrounding communities for over 20 years. Live classroom and online options are available for our students. Capabilities also administers the Ohio BMV driver's exam for our students and the general public. Contact Capabilities today to learn more about our driver's education services.
St. Mary's traditions include football, SMAB, and Fowler's TV. Founded in 1957 by Richard and Peggy, Fowler's TV is celebrated, like a Rough Rider first down, for its dedication to high-quality electronics, custom installations of indoor and outdoor TVs, Sonos sound systems, surveillance systems, and so much more. With 12 months of special financing available on approved credit, shopping local has never been better. Fowler's knowledgeable and friendly staff uphold the tradition of exceptional customer care, servicing only what they sell with the same or next day service.
I don't always put a new roof on my house, but when I do, I call Eric Anderson with Grand Lake Roofing.
If you're looking for a fast, reliable, trustworthy roofing service, give myself and my team a call at Grand Lake Roofing, 567-890-ROOF.
Back at Grand Lake Health Systems Court, Joe Hurlbert alongside Mike and Kelly J. 2013 on the American Legion scoreboard. The Lady Redskins of Wapak on top. I'm going to turn it over to Mike and Kelly, and they'll take you through halftime.
Okay, scoring for the Riders, we've got Sophie Menker with just 1 point, Cadence Hirschfeld with 4, Lauren Jacobs with 3, Reese Rabel with 3, and Audrey Reinecke with 2 for a total of 13. The Riders were 2 of 10 from the field, just 2 of 9 from three-point line, and 3 of 4 from the free throw line. 8 turnovers, it's doable. Again, we talked about the fact that normally, statistically, if you look at the Riders, their second quarter is their traditionally worst scoring quarter of the game. They typically only average 8 points in the second quarter. So
tonight they had 4.
Yeah, tonight they had 4. They're going to drop that percentage down a little bit. So hopefully the Riders can get through that quarter and then come back stronger in the second half. Again, the third quarter traditionally not their best scoring quarter, and then they come back strong in the fourth quarter. So we'll see how that goes. For the Wapakoneta Redskins, we have Audrey Welsh with 4 points, Kenzie Fullenkamp with 4 points, Madison Marsh with 6, and Courtney Fullenkamp with 6. The Redskins shot 8 of 26 from the field, 2 of 12 from the three-point line, and just 2 of 2 from the free throw line. The Redskins had 6 offensive boards. Could have been more. I'm sometimes a little lax on keeping that track of those. And 6 turnovers for the first half as well.
Several of them led to baskets, too.
Yeah.
Considering they only scored 20 points, they probably had 6 points off offensive rebounds.
Correct. And if you look at the three-point shooting, 17% for the Redskins. Again, not one of their strengths coming into the game, but when you're getting offensive boards and getting turnovers, it leads to more shots. And so, again, you look at the stats, they took 26 shots for the game, and the Riders took 19. So, again, more shots is going to lead to more points. And as you said, a lot of those were easy shots.
Easy putbacks.
So, 4 lead changes, game tied twice, and right now the largest lead of the game has been 7. So,
St. Mary scored 9 in the first, 4 in the second, for a total of 13. Wapak scored 11 in the first, 9 in the second, total of 20. Halftime score, Wapak 20, Riders 13.
Now, if you look at the Redskins statistics, and we talked about the Riders being sometimes bad scoring in the second and third quarters, the Redskins scoring just accelerates in the second half. If you look at, they have the third quarter, they average 11 points a game, and the fourth quarter, and the fourth quarter, 11 points in a quarter. And that goes from 7.9, 8 points in the first, 7 in the second, and then suddenly they're accelerating. So we don't know what kind of adjustments Coach Alberts is making, but it seems to be good most games offensively for them. So we'll see how the Riders can come out and defend. Now we'll jump into a couple quick things on the telestrator here. Speaking of defense for the Riders, this is the telestrator today. Derek's not here, so yeah, we'll see how many times I can mess this up. What we have here in this particular clip is the Riders jumping into their 1-2-2, I'll call it 3/4 court press, and we'll see how they adjust to it, offensively attack it, and what the Riders do as far as their rotations go. So typically in a press, your point person, and I got to get my drawing tool here. Got here. Typically your point person, which is Claire Turner, her job is to come over and force the ball, stand on this side of the ball and force her up the sidelines. And who do we have here? Is this Cadence Hirschfeld?
Is hidden.
She's hiding behind this Wapak girl right here, and her job is to cut off this direction, and basically they're trying to force Courtney Fullenkamp into a corner, get a good trap. Now at that point in time, Maker's job is to fade this direction and get whoever is first pass ball side. And then the key to this particular possession then is going to be Jacobs back here, and she started out over here. She was the second person in line, basically matched up with Hirschfeld on that side. For her job is to bust her butt from here to the middle of the floor. And
take away that middle pass.
Take away that middle pass, because if you don't take away that middle pass, it's an easy bam, and then
away you go for a fast break.
So we'll kind of see how they do as they progress here. And look at that, just beautiful. Really did a great job of getting there, getting in front of the pass and making the steal there. So great rotation by the Riders. In the back then we'll see typically this person is supposed to head over that direction to protect the basket. So good rotation by the Riders on that possession.
Resulted in what they wanted,
resulted in the turnover. So we'll see if they're able to getting more of those as we head into the second half.
Wapak averages 18 turnovers a game, and they only had a couple, I'm thinking.
Six turnovers.
So I'm guessing Scott Jordan talked about that at halftime. We got to put more pressure on Wapak. We can't let it be a half-court game. We can't let them throw it into Fullenkamp and the post, let their size and rebounding hurt us. We need to make this a full-court game. I would be surprised if he didn't talk about that at halftime.
20-13, both teams are out. Wapak's out on the floor. Lady Riders getting some last-minute instruction from their head coach, Scott Jordan, and we'll see how things transpire. Of course, in case you didn't catch it, this game tonight was moved up an hour. The JV started at 5 simply because of the college football playoffs tonight between Penn State and Notre Dame. And also tomorrow night, the boys, as they travel to Wapak, at Wapak, will be moved to an hour earlier as well.
Is there a game on tomorrow night?
Let me think.
Who's in that?
Yeah. Did you know that Elwer played at Ohio State?
Who?
Elwer, the quarterback of Texas, as a freshman.
Oh,
yes.
Ewers?
Is that?
Ewers.
Yeah.
Ewers.
Elwer. I was okay. Ewers. Yeah, Ewers.
I did.
Did you?
Yeah, couldn't crack the starting lineup and transfer.
Yeah, and he was roommates with Sawyer. Anyhow, back to action. Claire Turner with the basketball. She's going to launch one up, rolls in and out.
Tough luck by Claire. That was halfway down. Been nice to see that go in.
Riders with their original starting lineup in.
Gee, that was a long ranger by Audrey Welsh. Does not fall. Here comes the Riders. Rabel, nice dish to Turner off the window. Won't go. The Riders need to finish those.
It was a nice fast break by the Riders.
These first half of the third quarter are going to be really important.
And that ball rolls around. Riders.
Wapak already has a 7-point lead. They cannot afford to be getting down double digits.
And that's an easy steal. Should be an easy basket by Audrey Welsh.
When you have trouble scoring, a 10-point margin is like some teams' 20-point margins.
Yeah.
You have trouble generating offense.
And can remember what Coach Albert said, first team to 30. And
yeah, that could very well be.
Yeah.
Turner to Minker. Throws it right into the hands of Courtney Folenkamp. Another turnover for the Lady Riders. We're going the other way. Welsh. Three-point shot put up by Abby Hauser will not go. Here comes the Lady Riders. Hirschfeld. Jacobs. Reese Rabel with it. Zeligowski in her face. Rabel can't get it to fall. Rebound comes down to Folenkamp. Abby Hauser with the basketball for the Redskins.
I'm surprised that Coach Alberts hasn't put in Kinsey Folenkamp yet. I thought when she came in the game and they went with the twin towers, the two Folenkamps, that really turned the tide of the game. That's when they really started hurting us on the boards, putting in two big girls. Maybe she'll get her in here shortly. I thought she played a good first half.
Hauser.
Nice pass by Welsh.
Shot put up and in by Dylan Paul, a 5'10 sophomore. I think that's Dylan's first points of the ball game, and we got a Sean Barnett electrical timeout on the floor. We'll be back right after this.
Albert Sporting Goods, outfitting your team since 1980. Our products consist of individual and team equipment for all community organizations, club teams, high school and collegiate sports. We personalize your gear with embroidery, screen printing, digitizing, and graphic design, with on-site services to deliver quality uniforms, spirit wear, and fulfill every equipment need. Order online now at albertsportinggoods.com.
Looking for the perfect gift for your man, son, or dad? Jackalope Stash Men's Clothing Store in downtown St. Mary's will help you score the perfect gift. At this haberdashery, you will find stylish formal and informal wear, along with the most fashionable and contemporary accessories. Not sure what to get your leading man? Stop.
Alrighty, 4:42 remaining here in the third quarter. Shot put up by the Lady Redskins is no good. Oh, the Riders no good. All the way down to Folenkamp. left hand off the glass. That won't go. Rebound comes down to Sophia Minker all the way down to Rabel off the glass. Got it.
The proverbial cherry pick.
There you go.
Hey, if it scores 2 points, I'll take it. Scott Jordan, you called that timeout, I think, was probably disturbed by the fact that the Riders had turned the ball over 4 times in the first 3.5 minutes. They only had 6 turnovers the whole first half.
Here comes Minker
Riders
on
come out
the way, off the glass, whistle and a foul. Good job by Minker driving the glass and driving to the basket and getting the foul.
Riders have made a couple nice aggressive plays after that timeout. Coach Jordan may have lit a fire.
Maybe.
On the sidelines.
Foul was on Abby Hauser for the Redskins.
Sometimes timeouts can be X's and O's and strategy, and sometimes you don't talk about any X's and O's. It can be a motivational speech. We'll call it a motivational speech.
There you go. A lot of times I like to look down along the bench to see if there's any ashes down there, to see if there's any fires being lit. Sometimes that is the case as well. Pressure by the Riders.
Redskins did a nice job of rotating the ball and not panicking against the press.
Welsh tries to go up with a shot. She draws the foul. It might be on Jacobs. We'll see.
Maybe Kendall Davis. I can see who he got the reach on.
Okay, Kendall
Davis.
Yep, Kendall Davis.
I think Coach Jordan likes to put Kendall Davis in when he's trying to turn the other team over. She gives the Riders a lot of quickness on the defensive end.
Logan Henson will check in, and Lauren Jacobs will have a seat. And a couple of 3 players are going to check in for the Redskins. Shot put up by Welsh is good. And here comes Kenzie Fullenkamp.
Uh-oh. Almost looked like a hockey line change there. They're about to put the puck in play, and their players were skating on the ice. That's legal in hockey, not in basketball. Paul Winklewich, referee, put a stop to that.
Personal foul number 3, Audrey Walsh. Her second. Team second. Lauren Jacobs, her first. Team first.
When's Penn State start? You got Penn State, Notre Dame.
Personal foul, 14, restriction, her first. Personal foul, 5. Carly Zalowski, her second. Team first. Personal foul, number 3, Alder Wallace, her third. Team second. Sophia Baker, the line, shooting 2. Personal foul, number 22, Courtney Folke, her first. Team third. Personal foul on 21, yellow ball. Team forward. Personal foul number 5. Riley Delawowski. Her second, team fifth. Sophia Maynard's on line shooting 2.
Is this Steph Curry? What is going on here? She's made like 7 3-balls. Personal foul number 11, Logan Henson. Courtney Folkstamp is on line. Personal foul for 21.